All right, we are back at Las Vegas Market for another edition of Las Vegas Market Live here for Nationwide Marketing Group, and sitting on an awfully comfy couch, Mr. Marty Melcher. Appreciate you having us into the Legends showroom here at Vegas Market.
You guys are always welcome.
Anytime. It's better here because if we were in the room, just off stage left here, we might be sleeping. A lot of updates over there, though.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Everyone that goes in that room, it's just darkened down enough, the mood, music, everything, everyone falls asleep once we lay them down on the Good Vibes Sleep.
Let's start over there. How was everything with Good Vibes Sleep?
Good Vibes Sleep is awesome.
Yeah.
And how do I say it? There's plenty of room for growth. But where we are placed, we kind of had a late start, later than we wanted, because we were ready to go. We thought we were ready to go after January market with all the momentum, but unfortunately, or fortunately, we wanted to make sure the product was right. So we painstakingly made sure it was right, and we had to make a tough decision to hold off a little bit. But once it hit the floors, retailing very, very well. And don't know how much in depth you want me to go, but so much so we even have, I brought in some props. Reminder.
I can be your Vanna White over here if you'd like.
We have several retailers that have allowed us to put them in print. One of them is, thank you very much, Brad Taylor out of Houston, which I do believe he's a card-carrying nationwide member in Houston. And he just says, like his 28 years of experience, mattress industry, he can confidently say this cool Good Vibes Sleep is a game changer.
It's awesome.
And we're getting these almost daily now. So the traction's there. We just need more red dots on the map, and that will come. And I'm thinking 2 weeks we're going to add a bunch.
Yeah, we'll
very
be back
excited about
soon.
that. Also, the update. Small company, potent company, but scientific research is very expensive. So we've been able to say that we think Good Vibes Sleep with the audio haptic sonic massage will do the following with the solfeggio frequencies and the electricity running through our body and all that stuff. We can't really claim it.
Right.
We think it does this with your better sleep app and Calm and everything. But now with the company we signed a letter of intent with was Apollo Neuro, who has done that research for their almost like an Apple Watch apparatus or an ankle bracelet. Looks like you're on home detention or something. But it's sending silently frequencies through the body to tell the brain to feel better.
Okay.
And they've got the scientific research, which now, because we're signed up with them, we'll be able to claim like scientifically validated to improve sleep 30 minutes per night.
Wow.
Or I believe, knocked them all over. Okay. Improves REM sleep up to 14% in scientific studies. Other ones improves heart rate or lowers anxiety by X.
Right.
And we haven't been able to claim that. And now
it goes to something, I think, back to the last time we talked, and this was all about creating a story for that retailer to tell, right? It adds to more layers to that story for them.
And yes, whatever you can, the key in good merchandising, manufacturing, and then therefore carrying out to retail is how easily can you translate the benefits, not to the consumer,
right,
but to the retail sales associate.
Yeah.
And this product, proudly, we've done our homework and we make it very easy for the RSA to present the product. Unlike some other products that are out on the industry claiming to do what ours does, we've patented ours so it can't.
Yeah.
But one of the key things, we had a big guy in late yesterday, and he was told, his first attitude, well, it's already like, that's very similar to the other 3 brands I just saw. I said, I politely disagree. Can I walk you through it?
Yeah.
At the end, he goes, oh my gosh, you're right.
Eye-opening.
And the biggest thing he loved was the easy pressing 2 buttons. It goes into a 3-minute demo mode.
Yep.
And that person will have the full effect, like we did for you, Glenn, when you were here in
Listen, we'll attest to it. It works.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
We're very excited about this. We're not even hitting our stride yet.
Right. And I know, at this market, that's obviously a great story to tell. You got a lot of, we're sitting on something pretty new.
Yeah.
So talk about what we're sitting on.
Well, color.
Yeah.
And it's a remake of a previous model that did very well called the Tribeca. And I'm bad. I can tell you the mattress names, but yeah, the Seneca, just brand new here, just testing it because summer market isn't exactly the greatest place for new introductions, but we do have some new things in here that have been well received. This is one of them. And we make this ourselves in our plant we own north of Ho Chi Minh City. And this color is the color.
Yeah.
If you were go on Pinterest, you'll see this a lot.
It's popping up everywhere.
It's popping up. And we did the rust last season. One of our big box guys is selling containers of it, and they wanted us to do this color, so we are. And now we're rolling it out to our rank and file.
Well, what's awesome is that, we talk about the stories and being on point with trends. What are you seeing out there that's really pushing, tell our retailers what's pushing customers into their stores, or what, in what ways Legends is working to, increase that foot traffic for them?
The first challenge we're all having to overcome is statistically, everything's a swag, I believe, but you talk to enough big box operators, dealers, manufacturers, you start to triangulate what really is going on. About 21% of the shopping public is sitting on the sidelines right now. So we're all marketing roughly to 80% of what we were marketing to before. And the manufacturer right now is learning from the big boys, especially retail. They're only buying absolutely what they need right now to replace, reorder what they have. And they're only placing things that could be incremental traffic, unique, something unique that they don't have now. I don't know if that's answering the question, but that's what we see. So we as a company work very hard to create something of value, but quality, and a new color that they don't have now. And we don't just sample and test. We do our research. We measure our big boys' responses because they've got teams of great bedding, upholstery merchants, case good buyers, and they're in the know. So we know this is going to be great. Good Vibe Sleep is a unique differentiator that I would tell you, just with the split head part and now the technology in the base and the way our beds are tested and tuned to support that, not diffuse the effect. No one has that. So that's a unique item that your member base, they want to create some excitement. We have I think they're a nationwide member as well in Oregon. It's a great success story because they only put one on the floor, and we're going to offer that to your member base now. We've been holding at 3.
Yep.
We're going to take it down to 1 because we've experienced with them. It retails just 1 will work.
Wow.
If they don't have the floor space, they don't want to put 3 beds in. We'll put 1 in dressed up. She runs it every day, the demo all day. In her 12,000 foot store, people walk by wondering first what the noise is, then they look at it and they go, tell me more. In this little account, she's placing 3 to 4 beds a week.
Wow.
Order. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, so and it's unique. So what that equates to the average retailer, that could be a $60,000 to $100,000 retail lift at 60 margin. Tell me how many stores wouldn't take that today in your member base.
Sounds like a good deal. Yeah, for sure.
And it takes 1 bed.
It's incredible.
2's better, 3's best. But I'm greedy.
Hey, got to start somewhere though, right? Well, let's take a look ahead at the back half of this year. I know we've been through what 24 has been. What's the advice or what's the outlook that you'd provide to our members watching about what's to come over the ensuing months ahead?
Well, first things, I didn't finish some of the trends, but I will. This feeds into what you're asking. We are seeing, again, I think I talked about it in January, we are still seeing vendor consolidation. Fortunately, we've been winning some of those consolidations, thank God. But like our here I am campaigning my Bridger bed program, which we make in our upholstery plant in Ho Chi Minh. We've had 3 big boys eliminate 3 vendors, putting that on, replacing all 3.
Wow.
Better quality, there's no fiberboard, it's all plywood and hardwood constructed, CNC constructed. For those who know what that is, it means it goes together the same every time.
Yeah.
It's not what they call stick and staple.
Right.
It's
yeah.
you can climb all over the darn thing. But anyway, so we see that trend still going, and we've got our hooks in the water on all that and seem to be benefiting from that. The other thing we see is in our fireplace world. So what we see in that world, entertainment technically was shrinking a little bit.
Yeah.
But when we did a deep dive analysis, the non-fireplace consoles were trending down. The big boys, I'm not going to mention names, but top 100 guys that we sell, converting all their floor models from us into fireplace.
Right.
Because they're discovering it's a year-round thing now.
Yeah.
Historically, even our reps wouldn't start pushing fireplace consoles till August.
Right.
So now we're seeing the big guys bulk up in May.
Yeah.
They bulk up in January because they want the consumer wants that ambiance.
Right.
Now the benefit is they can turn it on for wintertime.
Yep.
But that's another thing we see. We do see business definitely. We call it fighting with knife and teeth. And we're fighting for everything. I think manufacturers that are up are only up because they've got new placements or they've opened new accounts. In retail, door swings are down, so the only way you're going to be up in retail is make sure your average ticket is up and your close rate's up.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's no other way around it. And good companies that support the vendor base, the dealer base, are bringing products or programs. And proudly, we just announced, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the Take 5, we are anti-surcharge, we are anti-price increase. We have competitors taking price increases right now. Our feeling is this is not the time to ask our retailers to pay more.
Right.
If anything, this is the time to give them less.
Right.
Price.
Right.
Give them more and give them.
Yeah.
So our Take 5 is real simple. 5% off anything out of our domestic production, 5% off anything import that's warehoused in Phoenix. And then 5 points, not 5%, but 5 points off their freight rate.
Wow.
That's bigger than
huge.
5%.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So that is one, we have the product.
Right.
There's other companies that are probably getting squeezed because of containers and everything else. We've got it all in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And that's even 5% off our Good Vibes Sleep, our mattress program, which has landed. So we've been, how do I say it, we're bragging a little bit. We've been praised for what we just did in Furniture Today.
Yeah.
It's been picked up by other
it's
media.
The commitment to the dealer, right, to the success of this channel, and feel free to shout it, right? That's what
because
dealers
that's what
need
we're
to know
coming to
about
prime
it.
time with is.
Yeah.
And then at prime time, of course, we're not going to turn down the 5% cash back either, or whatever you call it.
Cashback Palooza,
And we'll have
specials.
some crazy deal in Palooza too, on top of that. So nationwide members are really going to benefit because they'll have that program. I keep pointing because the placard's over there. But, we'll have that program, and whatever we do with you guys normally will be there.
It's important to hear that because you mentioned it's been tough. So the fact that retailers out there have the vendors out that are there supporting them and doing things to ensure they can be successful. They got to put some legwork in as well. Got to get some skin in the game.
And we call it, again, knife and teeth because we're fighting for all of it, and we're fighting with the retailer. We are there with them, partnering with them, and our CEO stepped up and said, no, this is not the time to take price increase. This is a time to support the industry.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, and we appreciate it and look forward to seeing how we do over the coming months. So always great to catch up with you. And
same.
Again, thanks for inviting us in. This has been
always welcome.
The comfiest interview, I think. So we appreciate it.
As it should be.